All right, hey guys, it's been a little while. And I guess I had something to do on the Mercedes, and I wanted to film exactly what I plan to get involved in. So, let me show you real quick what's happening. But first, I'll give you a quick just some information on this, what I'm doing. So I ordered this leather kit from Leather World for my Mercedes because there were some areas that I wanted to touch up on, and being that the car looks so nice and new, to have a couple of leather areas that needed attention, it could be kind of embarrassing. So I went ahead and ordered this kit. It was like 60 bucks for everything. You got the dye here, you got the protective cream, you got the cleaner. I'm pretty sure you use the cleaner first. I'm going to look over the instructions to see what to do, but I want to show you what type of repair work I'm looking at doing. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. The seat looks like in general, it's in pretty good shape with a few things. I mean, it's not really worn too bad or anything. It's just that, you notice right here, there's a little mark that I would like to fix. There's also some little bit of cracking that you can see. I need to clean the seat a little bit first to get a better shot of it, but I would like to kind of clean some of this up to make it a little bit better. But the main reason why I bought this product is for like here. So here was something that wasn't detectable at first because the dealer basically put some paint or something on there to hide it. And what happened is I was cleaning my steering wheel and noticed that, oh man, where did that come from? Well, that's where I rubbed off the paint. So I'm actually going to try to re-dye that. It seems I don't think I need to scratch it up or put sandpaper to it because it seems very smooth. Also around the top, let's see if I can zoom. Trying to get you guys a good idea. This may not work. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the camera. Well, let's zoom it out. Across the top, there is also some wear marks that I'm very critical of. Again, it's not in terrible shape. I just want to especially get some of those wear marks on the top. A little scratch right there. Try to see what I can do here. Now, the thing about that website that I ordered it from, you have to enter your paint code. I know this is a cashmere color from my car. It gave me what number it was, so I ordered it. So we're going to kind of see what we got, okay? We'll give you an update. All right, so I'm bringing you back here because was in my manual with all my stuff. Here's a big thing with your dye. You don't want to make sure you mess up anything by putting the wrong color dye. So, as you can see here, I have the 204 cashmere beige leather. Now, according to Mercedes, there's only one type of cashmere. It had me put in the year, the model of my car, and it told me exactly what leather to get, and it came up with this EL163. Okay. This, of course, does look a little bit darker at first, but this is supposed to be what it is. Of course, I'm going to try it on a small portion first and see how it goes. I have my applicator sponge. I have the color prep and cleaner. I'm interested in what this protection cream is going to do. I'll read up on that some more, give you some feedback. Gives me some vinyl gloves and some kind of sandpaper to scuff it up if I need to. So I'm going to read the instructions and I'll get right back with you. Okay, so first I am going to only do this spot because I don't know how all the rest of this is going to go. You know, you don't want to, start off, I guess you can kind of see some of the abrasiveness right there at the top. It comes from when somebody turns the wheel, they turn it and they bring it down here and they're rubbing too much extra there. But I'm going to try to do the cleaner first. I'm going to clean this spot. See if I can refocus in. It's kind of hard. Come on, clear up. There we go. I'm going to do this spot here first because just in case something goes wrong, I haven't done the whole wheel. And that from what I understand, is what the directions say and something good. So I'm going to clean it first with this cleaner here. And then I'm going to, kind of lightly abrase around it so that with this applicator pad here, like so. And we're going to see how that goes, and then we're going to kind of allow some time to dry. I have actually, they say that you can use a blow dryer, have a heater gun that I can put on setting 1, and basically speed up the process some, because I'm not going to, if you have that, you don't have to wait the whole amount of time. So I'm just going to, sorry for being so zoomed in, but I'm trying to do this with one hand. Lightly go over this area, just trying to clean it just like that. I'm going to kind of wipe it down and wipe it off. And I'm not going to go too hard in this area because this is, again, an area that I don't have to. So we're going to do that. We're going to allow it to dry. I'm actually going to clean this whole wheel, see what my actual damage is. Doesn't mean I'm going to color this this whole wheel all together, but I just want to clean it up a little bit, see what I'm actually working with. All right, get back with you. Okay, so I cleaned up the entire wheel some just with the cleaner. This stuff is actually really nice. It's great. Got a nice lemony smell to it. You know, my wheel wasn't as in bad as condition, you know, except for these little top parts right here where you can see that abrasiveness in some areas as I thought it would be. The biggest thing is these leather sides right here that Mercedes makes. These are great. These hold up way better than resting your hand on top or down below. The person I bought this car from before, main owner, was a woman, so she didn't rest her hand here, but it seemed like every time she turned, she did this. So just as something to think about when you're driving your car all the time, if you don't want to go bad, use the leather sides right here. I also have a little bit of a wear mark right there too, which is on the leather too. But I had cleaned this wheel previously, and I mean, still, this thing, you know, it pulled off quite a bit of dirt off of here, which is still noticeable. So that this stuff works really well. But now what I'm going to do is allow this to kind of set and dry for a little bit. And from there, you know, it basically says as long as it's dry, we can apply the actual color, which I'm only going to do, again, this part right here first to see how dabbing it in turns out. I'm probably going to use a brush or something like that to do that with, just because I want to try that. Maybe I'll go with a sponge later, depending on how it goes for, you know, some other areas, like right here where there's a little scratch mark, and right here you can kind of see some of these areas which I'm talking about. And we'll see how this goes along. But yeah, so far so good. So taking the sponge, dabbing it in the cap. Just a little bit at a time, putting that on there. Dabbing it in. And as you can see already, it's starting to do the trick. Alright, I'm going to put this down, put a little more attention into it, and show you what I got. Okay, so here we are after basically the first application and it drying. Again, this is my first time ever doing this, so I would say don't judge me too much by it. But I mean, it looks like it did pretty good. You know, I wish I had better light. I had to wait for my daughter to go to sleep. I had to put her to wife. My wife was doing something else, so I couldn't do it in normal daylight. Otherwise, she would have been bothering me the whole time. But long story short, but you know, I had those abrasive marks around the top. I wish I can get better light here for you. And I hope you can see the piece that was over here. Let me try to zoom the camera in. Let's see here. I'm going to hang this on the door for a second while I do that. As you can see, is matched up well. I mean, the color matches very well. Now, the biggest thing about doing this project and doing this way, by the way, that leather cleaner, that leather dye actually can be sprayed with a sprayer, or it can be touched on. I did this with a sponge. The sponge that came with it, I just cut a piece of the sponge down there and put it on there. I would say that worked very well, but you want to just like dot it, like blot it. You don't want to smear it over because you'll get kind of like these run marks that you don't want. The biggest thing is that this, usually they say with dyeing things like steering wheels or using the dye, something with high traffic area as far as your hands, that it's not going to last that long. Well, that's where I'm going to go back, because none of them ever mention anything about putting that leather protector on there afterwards and seeing what that does. So I'm going to do that anyway. Let's just see how that works. I got plenty of product left. So if this only lasts for so long, it was very easy, and it took about, 10 to 15 minutes to do. And, and you just kind of let it dry and sit there. And I'm very, as far as it looks so far, I'm very, very happy with the overall look. As you see, I had wear marks there all across the top. Those are gone now. I just got my back glass there's not scratched. Just by the way, I just had a rag over it when I was cleaning something else. That's all. But this looks very good so far, and it matches perfectly. Again, can't say enough. Make sure that you shake the bottle up well. I took the heat gun to it on the level 1, very far away, just to kind of let it start its curing process, which the book said it was okay to do. And I'm going to kind of give it a little time, and it already feels dry to the touch, but see, probably up here in about a couple hours, or if not a little bit longer, right up here on the parts where I didn't really need to spray that and put that much on, or spread that much on. I'm going to try a little bit of the leather protector on there and see how, if it takes off the finish or what it necessarily does. Because this area I'm not so worried about. This was already good in the first place. But as you can see, you know, you look at my other leathers, it matches 100% on point. We'll just see the most important thing, how this product wears. Thanks.